Now, as I mentioned earlier, current temperatures across West Texas are still fairly warm thanks to that sun still being out. Here in the Concho Valley, we're still seeing a lot of the mid to upper 70s. 80 in Mason, actually, they're the warmest spot right now. 79 in Junction, 75 here up here in San Angelo. Now, in the big country, we're seeing more of the lower to mid 70s. Some places already in the 60s. Snyder down to 65, Big Spring down to 66, 72 here in Abilene, and 71 up in Baird. We do have that red flag warning in effect for portions of the Concho Valley that will remain in effect until 10 p.m. tonight. And we're going to have some more fire weather concerns later on in the week that I'll talk about here in a second. But overnight lows, we're going to get down to the lower 40s to the upper 30s in some places. 41 is going to be the low in both San Angelo and Abilene. Big Spring getting down to 35. They're going to be the coolest spot tonight. Garden City getting down to 36. Big Lake 37. And then a lot of 39s. El Dorado, Sonora getting down to 39 degrees. Now, as I mentioned earlier as well, we're going to see that nice spring-like pattern throughout the rest of the week. But before our next cold front comes Thursday night, we are going to see breezier winds on Wednesday and Thursday that are going to fuel elevated fire weather conditions for pretty much most of our viewing area. So that is going to be something to keep an eye on in the coming days. And that's just thanks due to this ongoing drought that we have going on. I mentioned this on Friday, but we have some places of exceptional drought up in the big country, and that is the highest possible level of drought conditions you can have. Now, here in the Concho Valley, we're looking at more of that severe drought to moderate drought, and then up in the big country, like I said, they have that extreme drought, severe drought, and exceptional drought. Now, we just passed the hump of daylight saving. The first official day of spring is coming in 6 days, Easter Sunday in a little bit over a month, and then Mother's Day in just a little under 2 months. So now that we're falling into those spring-like patterns, we're going to keep the nice temperatures and nice skies rolling. Wrapping this up with the 7-day, we're on a warming trend tomorrow, just a touch cooler than what today was before Wednesday and Thursday in the mid-80s. That cold front comes through, knocking us down to the upper 60s for Friday, but we'll be back on the warming trend, back to the lower 80s with those breezy winds by this time next week. Same story in Abilene, going on a warming trend throughout our work week until that cold front comes on Thursday, bringing temperatures down to the mid-60s for them. But we'll be back on a warming trend with highs in the upper 70s and those breezy winds by this time next week. Back to you, Tim.